ready. So I thought tonight we would do something that I generally show people in my design group, but I'm going to show y'all tonight because I think it's a really cool trick that we've talked about in my design group quite a few times. So I think it'll really help you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a design, and this can actually go all year round just by changing out. So look here, this one's Ladybug. Then we have a Santa face. We have a barn, so this would be like farmhouse Christmas. This is an everyday sign and another farmhouse sign. So what I wanted to show you is how you can take one design, and then by changing out the sign, you can take it to a different season. And if you're smart, what you can do when you're first starting out with Etsy and you don't have a lot listed in your shop, you take this, you make this, and then you change out the signs, and all of a sudden you have one listing, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus you can take the sign off, you can take the bow off, just do the bow, no sign, and no bow. So then you could get like 6 listings out of it. Pretty cool, right? So we've talked about this in my group a lot because it is an awesome way to fill up your shop without spending a ton of money. And then you can deactivate them when they sell and then just reuse that listing. So as long as you haven't gone through the 3 months, you can deactivate, use the listing again, and then you don't get in trouble. Plus, if you do basic ones like this, it's easy to get supplies like this because they're just basic, right? Red and black, red, black and white, burlap colors. Those are all going to be easy. So what we're doing is we're doing a black with the black edge, a red with the red and black edge. Then our ribbons are black and white. You could do red and black as well. We have red and white. You could also do black with white. Red and white stripes. You could do black and white stripes or red and black stripes. This is my favorite. Look how pretty this is. So that's our ribbons. And remember, you can change out elements of the ribbons. You just want to stick with these colors. Okay? All right. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our ties. And I know y'all are looking for wreath forms. I have a bunch on order. I'm just waiting for them to come in. It might be a few weeks. But I do have some coming. So this one actually goes up there. All right. So we got the ties opened. Okay. Hello, hello. So we're just going to do a 30-inch ruffle. Now, you could do 20-inch ruffle, 30-inch ruffle. You could do any of the 11 methods that I showed on how to do the 10-inch mesh. I just like this method because it's just so full and pretty looking. But if you only wanted to do, say, 1 mesh, then you would cut these at 20 inches instead of 30 inches. Remember, we've done the last couple lives, we've cut some little curls with the leftover mesh. You could do that. Oh, awesome. All right, so we're just going straight up the center, doing the ruffle. And all I'm doing is pushing with my thumbs and pulling back with my fingers. And then where I have it held in the middle, that's where we're going to tie it down. I like to do 2 and then put my ribbons in. This mesh is in my shop. I got it from my wholesaler. Okay, so then I just pull these opposite each other and get them to do their little cute ruffle thing. See how they ruffle together? Yes, I do a woodland ruffle sometimes. I sure do. All right, so then I put these two together. I'll fold them over, pinch in the middle. Then I like to run my hands under it, so that's how you really get your tails to work well. And then we pull it forward. Hey, Mama. All right. And then we tie it down. I like to just cut them off. Where did I put my... Where's my cutter? So this is what happens when I don't clean up after I do my live. Well, dog if I know where it is. Is it on the floor? I don't see it. Is it in my bucket? No? We'll have to use these. I don't know where my cutter is. Huh. Ooh. That's not going to be good. They got to be here somewhere. They're probably sitting right in front of my face and I flat out don't see them. Did I put them in here? No? Okay. Well, I won't spend all my time looking for them. Alright, so actually the Ruffle is called the Woodland Ruffle. It was developed by Woodland Ridge Design. That's why I called it the Woodland Ruffle. It is the exact same thing. It's just giving the creator credit for it. Like if I do, we'll say, the Jackie Weave, I'm going to call it that because it was her design. That's all. That's the only difference. Okay, so we pull them out front because as we put ruffles on top, it'll push them down. This is going to bug me where my clippers are. I'm betting somebody grabbed them to cut something and didn't bring them back. Oh, that must have been one of my girls took them because they are flat out not here. Wonder what they did with them. All right. Oh, red's first. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they, but they're not. I mean, I look all over. They're not here. I bet you somebody got them to cut open a box and forgot to bring them back. So they're probably sitting out in the warehouse. All right, so put it down. Ruffle it out. I may not cut all the ties off because we'll be here till like next year if I have to use these little ones. Okay. I'll show you another way to deal with them. So I really like to do the ruffle when I'm using this kind of mesh because then it really shows all of this pretty edging. You just get to see the most of this pretty edging that this mesh has. Hello. Mama Peggy Poole says hi. She's on Facebook. Okay, so we flip them over, put them on. So if I don't have my little wire cutters or I don't feel like dealing with them, you can take this and just twist it in on itself and just kind of tuck it right back behind. Can you see? Then it looks fine. So these are classic colors that will go all year round, right? Red and black, black and white. You could even put, if you had a football team that had red and black, you could use it for that. Okay. There we go. I always squish them. I try not to squish them, but I do when I lean over. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay. So we just keep going right up the center. If you cut it 20 inches, you could do the messy ruffle where you just kind of pull it together. If I'm doing the 30-inch ruffle, I just like to do it on a flat surface. I find it easier and faster. Okay. See how easy it is just to pull them together. And then they'll ruffle naturally. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any wreath frames right now. Oh, well, I might have some green ones, but that's probably it. I might have some pink ones to list, but it's getting almost too late for those. Okay. Well, it depends. You can still use them for baby wreaths and things like that. Actually, you can do pink even in Christmas. So I don't know what I'm talking about. You can do, we did a pink and purple and turquoise wreath for fall. That was last year. So you can use those all year round. I'm sorry I missed yesterday, y'all. I woke up with a horrible bladder infection. I still don't feel fabulous, but I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. I hate I missed it. Okay. Those things are just awful. Right? I love this mesh too. I really love the red and black. You could also do the red and black. You could do a white with a black edge. Yeah, don't you remember that fall wreath? I do too. That was fun. That might have been the year before last. I don't remember. Time starts running together. There we go. It does. It runs together, and then I can't remember what I made. Or when I made it. I remember what I made. Just not always when. So. Alrighty. I am feeling better. Just not quite 100%, but certainly better than yesterday. And I hate I missed it. Thank you. Okay. You know, I think we did, last year we did a red and black and a black and white kit. I wish I could do more kits, but it's so hard to get frames right now. Okay. Now I have this little bit of black and white in here just to kind of break up the colors a little bit. But you can stick strictly with red and black if you want. But I think adding in the little bit of white kind of brightens it up so it's not so dark. Because when you're doing red and black together, it can get kind of dark. Yeah, I use, the clippers I have are called, dang, I can't even think of the name of it. Cobalt? No. Knipex. They're called Knipex. It's Knipex. That's it. It's on my influencer shop. And I have 2 pair, but now I'm wondering if Holly put them somewhere. Holly, are you watching? Did y'all use the wire cutters? Because they're gone. They're gone. The subscription kit for June, I don't think I have it in here. I'll grab one as soon as I'm done with this. Yes, you could make it into a Mickey and Minnie Mouse. You see how these colors can be so versatile that you can just make it for all year round. And that's kind of what I wanted to show y'all. How you can take one design like this and you can make it for any season or theme as long as you have the right elements, right? Like the right sign, a good sign that has those colors. Okay. And it's easier to find these kind of everyday colors. Yes, you're watching. All right. So I'm just tucking these behind. Then you pull it out like that. The Flamazing one, I would probably do pink and the burlap color. That's what I would do. You know what the great thing about the burlap, so when I'm talking about burlap, I mean this, right? Or this. So these will go with pretty much anything. So if you're stuck, just go to that color and then add on the accent color that you need. That's what I do. That way you don't have to worry about it. All right, so we're going to open up the top. And for those of y'all that joined after we talked about this, let me just kind of run through this again real quick. Okay. So taking basic colors like this, you can make it into anything you want. So look here. We have Ladybug. We have Farmhouse. Everyday. Farmhouse Christmas. Santa. This ribbon is in my shop. Whoop, let me turn the air off. It sounds like an airplane hangar, doesn't it? Yes, you can use it for football. And what I was trying to show y'all was, if you're trying to stock your Etsy shop, take one wreath like this, and you take pictures with several different signs, and then you can stock your shop and just deactivate the ones that you don't sell. It's just a really quick little strategy you can use to fill up your shop without having to spend as much money. And also, you know, you can get supplies like this fairly easily. So that if you do end up selling more than one, you should be able to remake it. Okay, so we do the same thing up top. The only thing that's different is how we do the ribbons. Okay, So just remember, you could do this with pretty much any colors, but this is kind of a good color combination that works all year. We've done Easter in red and black. We've done black and white. Those are really good colors that help, you know, you to do something like what we're talking about. Okay, so up top we spread out our ribbon. Up top is where we get to see all the prettiness. Right down on the bottom, you still get to see the ribbon, but not a lot. On the top, you really get to see all the pretty. So, well, we're glad you're here. So I hope that tip helps y'all. We talk about it in my group a lot because I think it's really important when you're starting out that you don't spend money you don't have. I'm a CPA, so my big thing is don't spend money. Don't stock up on 50,000 things when you could spend $8 getting signs and just change out that one element and make it into a whole new listing. So, please take my advice and don't get yourself in trouble if you're trying to make this into a business. Spend money when you have it, not when you don't. It's really easy to want all the things, but you can make multiple listings out of doing one wreath. So make a couple wreaths, change out the signs, and then you could make, let's say you made 3 and you did 6 designs of each one. Well, you have 18. You have 18 things to list, but you only paid for 3. Thank you, Angelic. I have some of the Dollar Tree ones, but I don't use them very often. I mostly use them for special things. Okay, there we go. And now we can do these 2 ribbons. Okay, and if y'all haven't seen, I did a big video on YouTube on all the different methods that I can think of to do with 10-inch mesh. Now that doesn't include flowers because I'll do that separate. But there are 11 methods and each one is separate and explained. It's also out in the description. You can see where each method starts in case you want to skip to that one. Yes, I love square frames. We'll have to do something with a square frame. Those are fun. We did a Christmas present with the square frame from Dollar Tree one year. It was so cute. It's a great frame. It's a great frame. Yes, pancake wreaths work really great on those Dollar Tree frames. I so agree. It's perfect for that. Also, the sunburst method works really well on that. And the curly method works really well on that. The pull-through method, definitely need a Dollar Tree wreath. The crisscross works well on that. A sunflower. We did a sunflower. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some different flowers. We are going to do some stuff on the Unique in the Creek boards. I've got some sitting out here. So, we certainly are. Okay. some of the Dollar Tree frames. Danita, you can email me. I got tons of the Dollar Tree frames. I don't use them very often. I can keep a box and send you some. The crisscross is the Busy Bee crisscross. It's where you basically crisscross the ribbon across each other. It is an awesome method. It's poof, but it's a specific way to do the poof so that you don't have any of your frame showing. Brenda with Busy Bee Creations came up with it. The dark mesh is black. Can you see it? And then the other one is the red with the black edges. Well, it's red and black. Awesome. I'm glad it helped you. That's what I'm trying to do. I have a whole series of stuff planned. I just have to get to it. That's the hard part. Well, I'm going on vacation. Not next week, but the week after. Because we haven't been on vacation in a year. Actually, yeah, we went last year. So it hasn't been in a year. But I am going to have some videos up for y'all. But when I get back, I plan on doing some different series that I think what it would be. I buy my pipe cleaners at Sims Pottery. But they have them at Walmart. They have them on Amazon. Hobby Lobby has them. Although I think Hobby Lobbies are kind of expensive. You can get them from the Dollar Tree too, but there's not very many in it. So. There we go. There's no one here, baby girl. You're okay. Come on. Come sit down. Why are you all anxious? There was a police car that came by earlier and it had the sirens going. It scared Bella. She started barking. It scared me. She's she has her ears open, buddy. She's going to be listening. She's going to make sure that nobody comes in this door. Okay, so this wreath right now, I would probably have, what, maybe $40 in it. So I would sell it between 85 and 120, depending on where I'm selling it. Okay, so look, we got the basic part done. See? Now watch. So now it's farmhouse. Now it's summer. Every day. Christmas farmhouse. Christmas. All you have to do is find signs that work with, and you want to do basic stuff, right? So don't do like a ladybug ribbon. Do a plain ribbon that just has the right colors. That way you can really get a lot more out of it. How much it would be to get started selling wreaths? Well, really it doesn't cost that much. So you want to have enough to make about 3 or 4 wreaths, right? And then you want to start an Etsy shop. So only thing you have to pay on Etsy is the 20-cent listing fee. And then you don't pay anything until, okay, just email me. You don't pay anything until you sell it. So that's the great thing about Etsy, is you're not going to pay until you sell. All right, let me grab what we're doing in June, and then we'll make a bow. What are you doing, Bella? Get up in your spot. You want a bone? All right. Okay. Come here. There you go. Okay, so June's kit is Meet Me at the Pumpkin Patch. So we're going to be doing fall in June. Look at these ribbons. Now, one of the ribbons I have out there I didn't bring in, but it's kind of a rust color in the cream, like this. This is July. This one is the July kit. And look at the ribbon. You see? The Santa matches. All right. So now y'all got to see. Let's do our bow. Okay. So let's talk about it just for one more second. One listing, just like this. No bow, no sign. There's one. She is being a silly butt. Okay. Listing number 2. Listing number 3. Listing number 4. 5. 6. Then you can do 7 with just the bow. And 8 could be a bow with each one. You could even do the bow with each one of the signs. Endless possibilities, right? Okay, so this one is rather dark. So let's start with the lighter color on the bottom so it'll show better. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm very excited about those kits. Okay. It gets so hot in here when I turn the lights on. Woo. I'm not sure if I'm going to Wreath Makers Live or not. It depends on how my parents and my mother-in-law is doing. So, the box that I would ship this in, I would ship it in a 22 by 22 by 6. So you don't want to go above 6. Okay, so let's start with 6 inches. And I do carry this bow maker that I use all the time in my shop. It's the Easy Bow Maker. Okay. You could even put ornaments and stuff like that in this wreath. And list another one. So you can see, just by changing out elements, you can get multiple listings out of it. And the thing is that you never know what someone's going to like. Some people like bows. Some people don't like bows. Yes, I'll do a spring lantern? I can do a lantern. Some people like signs. Some people don't like signs. So my suggestion is you have all different kinds in your shop, because that's what's going to give you the best chance. And once you start getting sales, you'll see what people like. And the trick to Etsy is to keep listing stuff. You want lots of activity in your shop, because that's what's going to give you the best advantage. You've got to be putting stuff in there regularly. So don't list all 5 at once, or 6 or 8 or 10. List like 1 a day. 1 a day, 1 a day. And then Etsy will be like, oh, look, this shop is really interested in selling, so I'm going to show them more. That's what you want. All right, so 5 inches right there. We're going down to 5 inches now. That way we get to see all of the pretty ribbon. You can message me at Lori, Lori, at hardworkingmom.com. So these are all things that we talk about in my design and my business group. Because I want them to have the best chance of success and not get themselves in trouble. Don't overspend. So important. Okay. So we're going to end off with this one. There we go. Yeah, for my boxes, I have a local company that I get boxes from. I would just do a search and see if there's one in your area. And you can use Pirate Ship or Parcel Post for free for your shipping. You can also get a UPS account and a FedEx account for free. FedEx and UPS are better for shipping wreaths. Okay, so we take our zip tie, put it under one side. Tie it just enough to get it up. That way, if you have a problem, like something's not in there, something's in the wrong place, you have an opportunity to fix it before you completely tie it. Make sure you get it in the right place where that indentation was. Then I like to just run a pipe cleaner through the back. Okay. I always like to check the top because that's where I can get messed up. Pull it right through. There we go. I like zip ties because my hands hurt. So, there we go. All right. So I just keep the zip tie on there until I'm done fluffing it. All right, here we go. So pull and twist like this. Okay, pull and twist. Pull and twist. Pull and twist. And I'm pulling hard. I'm breaking that bow from being stuck in the center. And that's how I get it fluffed out. That's why my bows look the way they do. Because in the past, I would make bows and they wouldn't look this way because I wasn't pulling on them and getting them in the right place. Alright. I promised y'all I was going to show y'all how I used to do my bows. Alright. Let's put this on. And then let's decide what size we want to put on. You can put the bow in the middle, and that can be a listing. Isn't that cute with the bow in the middle? Sometimes I like to just do that because it's fun, it's different, and people like that. You could also sell the bow as an add-on. But if you're going to do that, you want to take pictures of it in different places. Right? Like a mailbox. Something like that. Alright, so I'm just going to tie the bow here. Okay. If you're wondering how much it takes to do the ribbon, so 20 yards of ribbon should be enough to do 12-inch tails and a bow like we just made. That 20 yards is what you need. If you want to do longer than that, like your tails, then you'll need probably 25 yards. So, yeah, the ribbon is made to do 12-inch tails. So you cut 9 tails of each one. You can skip where the bow's gonna go. Okay? And then make your bow a little bigger. You can also make 2 smaller bows. It's really up to you. Alright, so now look. Christmas. Farmhouse Christmas. Summer. Christmas. Every day. And farmhouse. Woo, y'all, I'm about to die. Okay, what side do you like? You didn't get a Facebook notification? What's up with Facebook? Woo. You do not have to get a business license to sell on Etsy. No, you don't. So here's the deal. You do not have to have a federal ID number to start a business. But the reason I recommend it, the summer one, the reason I recommend it is because you have to give them your social security number if you don't have a business ID. Okay? Farmhouse, farmhouse, the cow. I know, isn't it cute every day? Woo! Y'all, these signs are great for fanning yourself every day. So every day is winning on Facebook, and farmhouse is winning on YouTube. Isn't that funny? So look, isn't that cute, that hey girl hey? This one and this one is what's winning. So this is what this one would look like. And this is what this one would look like. Isn't that cute? Thank you for stars. I have the hot flashes, y'all. It's awful. I know, I get up, I take a shower, I do my hair, it looks so cute. And then I get hot and it's like, forget it. It's just a mess. Alright, so if you're gonna do pictures with them, you don't even have to attach the sign. I would just kind of place it in there like this. When you're taking your picture, make sure that you are taking your picture like near. You don't want to take it in direct sunlight. You want to take it in indirect sunlight. Okay, looks like the cow is winning. So, like what I used to do is I would take it out in the garage, and I would open the garage and I would put it up against the wall, and that way there's lots of natural light, but nothing's shining on it. Okay, so we're just going to take some wire. But you see, hopefully this helps y'all to know that you do not have to have a fortune to start a business. And don't spend all the money. Don't do it. What's wrong? Oh, Patricia, you texted about the monthly wreath kit. So let me tell y'all, if you sign up for the wreath kit and you want it to be a subscription, if you do it on your phone, you have to wait like 10 seconds or so for it to come up and tell you that it worked. For some reason, that system is a pain in the tail when it comes to signing up on a phone. So if that's what happened, just re-sign up. But if you're doing it from a phone, make sure you wait, like 15 seconds or so to make sure it went through. I know it's frustrating. I wish that they would fix that. But unfortunately, that's how that subscription app works. It's kind of a pain. I wish I could fix that. Oh, if y'all ordered the yellow and white ribbon and got a refund, we will have some more in stock soon. We had kind of a set that was all damaged. Got all wet. So, when we got our package, everything was wet. Do you use estrogen? I haven't tried that. I might have to try that. So I'm going to just do at the top and the bottom. Like this. Absolutely. Where is she? Where is Bella? Bella! Where are you? Bella. Bella! Where'd you go? She is all over the place, isn't she? I don't know what she's looking for. All right, now, so this one, and this one. So what I would do is, if I was going to do this one, I would probably put it kind of towards the center, like this. And if I would do this one, I would put it more towards the outside, over by the door. You are not getting another treat. She wants another treat. Come here. They're over here. Come here. Bella. Come here. She's spoiled rotten. But those are the ones that are good for her teeth, so it's not going to hurt anything. Alright, so let's tie the sign on. So let's talk about signs for a second. When you're tying your sign on, look for the path of least resistance. So for me, that's going to be just kind of hiding right under here. And then I can just take my ribbon and just push it right back over where that that wire is. Wait, what are you taking that took away the hot flashes? I need to know this. This is a must need to know. Takes about 3 days. Okay, I'll try it. I have them something terrible. Thank you for stars. Yep, I have them something terrible. They're horrible. Okay. So see how I'll put it over here, and then I'll just pick up my ribbon, and it'll hide where my wire went. If your signs start falling down, tie them up towards the top. Calcium, magnesium, zinc with vitamin D. I think I already take that. I have the beginnings of osteoporosis, so they have me on lots of calcium. Well, I don't know if I take magnesium. Okay. There we go. It's all on there good. Seeing if we did this one, that's what it would look like. We did this as a kit last year. It was pretty similar to this. So, it worked instantly for you? Hey, it's worth a try, right? Alright, let me show you how I used to make my bows. It was it was what I would call the simple method. So, I would take like I would cut my tails. Okay, and I would dovetail them. And I would pinch it like this. Okay. Do that. And then I would do, like, if I was going to do my loops, I would just do my loops like this. Make sure they match. You just want like an inch or so over. This is how I did my bows. I kid you not. This is how I did them. Like this. I bring my tails out. And I would put the little pipe cleaner right in between them. This is how I made bows. It worked. It does work. So if you're struggling with bows, you can always start with the way I started from the beginning. And back then I didn't have a Bodabra. So I would just use my little pipe cleaners and I would make myself loops. I would just make my loops. Make sure they matched. And this is how I used to make bows. So if I wanted them to go like that, I would do this. And you see? So if you're struggling with bows, just remember there are lots of different ways that you can make bows. It doesn't always have to be on a bow maker. It doesn't have to be the same way everybody does it. But you can make simple bows just by, you know, make them in pieces. It is okay to do that. You can still stack them on top of each other, just like we do normally. You can still use a zip tie. So hopefully that helps somebody who's struggling with the bows. Yeah, and on Tuesday next week, we're going to be doing a really nice bow, and we're going to put it on that welcome thing and put some florals in it. Well, if I can't laugh at myself, I'm going to be in big trouble. I am by no means perfect, or even remotely close to that. I just hope that I help somebody. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have. It does work. It does work. They still come out looking good. It's just a different way. All right. Okay, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys on Tuesday, same time, same place. Phew. Here I go with the flash again. Okay, well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out.